Moms are like walking treasure troves of wisdom, but I bet your mama never told you these things. In this video, I have a list of people sharing their mommy wisdom with us. Advices your mom was too busy to give you. Whether it's something as practical as the best way to fold a fitted sheet or as emotional as handling heartbreak. It's often true that mothers simply know best. Strangely, most of us don't fully appreciate this when we're younger. It's usually later in life that we realize how all those little sayings, friendly nudges, and life lessons were gold. Number 1. Don't overlook the power of a handwritten letter. When I was younger, my mom used to stress how important it was to write letters, especially in the age of the internet and social media. Back then, I thought it was old-fashioned and rolled my eyes, but now that I'm all grown up, I appreciate the charm of sending and receiving letters amidst the usual pile of bills and junk mail. Getting a thank you note, a birthday card, or even a simple just because message feels incredibly special. I treasure each one I receive. Number 2. Always carry a little lipstick with you. Moms always insisted on this, and back then it felt like a trivial piece of advice. It wasn't just about makeup, it was a reminder to prioritize self-care. Looking good isn't just about appearances. It's about feeling confident and prepared to face the day. So while I might not always wear lipstick, I never skip my eyelashes because they make me feel put together and ready for anything. My mom used to say this repeatedly, and I later discovered she didn't come up with it herself. Hurt people hurt people. But I prefer my mom's version. It's filled with empathy, a trait my mom embodied. Many of the lessons she taught us were about being kind and understanding. To me, this saying means that when people behave badly, it's often because they've been mistreated themselves. By showing empathy, you might break this cycle, especially with children. I remember the times when I was late coming home because I was helping a drunk friend from a party in high school. My mom didn't get angry, and when my brothers brought home all sorts of rebellious friends, she welcomed them warmly, no matter what someone appears to be up to. She was teaching us to look for the good in people, and they'll reveal it to you if you approach them with kindness. Number 3. How people treat you isn't about you. The first time my mom shared this wisdom during my teenage years, I thought she was out of her mind. It took years of experiences, life lessons, and hearing similar messages elsewhere to realize she was spot on. Reflecting on past situations, the mistreatment I faced often had more to do with the other person's insecurities or struggles. I carry this insight with me, reminding myself of it whenever I face similar situations today. Number 4. Always be there to lend a hand. As a child, I watched my mother selflessly assist others, strangers, family, and friends alike. Her help wasn't always financial. It came straight from her heart, effortlessly and without any expectation. People from various walks of life came to pay their respects, sharing incredible stories of how she had touched their lives. It was then that I realized the profound positive influence she had on everyone around her. Number 5. Double check before you act. She instilled in me the belief that I shouldn't depend on others when I can handle things myself, often even better. From a young age, she shared her passions and creativity, and even now, 30 years later, her voice guides me whenever I dive into a home project. Unless it's serious, don't let it keep you down. In my family, getting a day off school due to illness was rarity. My 3 sisters and I could barely count the occasions on one hand. That's fewer than 5 out of a possible 9,360 school days. According to my mom, if it didn't require drastic measures like cauterization, we were healthy enough to attend classes. I bought into this philosophy and still do. Whenever I wake up feeling under the weather or overwhelmed, I force myself to get moving. Staying active and occupied helps me shift focus, making me forget about feeling unwell and pushing me to carry on with my day. Number 6. Stand tall with confidence. My mom was relentless about instilling proper posture in all her children. She would still straighten slouched shoulders whenever she noticed them. Although it used to irritate me as a kid, I realize now how much her posture lessons have influenced the way I present myself in the world, both physically and metaphorically. Have you ever heard them from your mom? Let me know in the comment section below.